Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Dave back here with you again. I haven't made a video in a while. I have remembered several different things over the last few weeks about the Zodiac killer, Frank Morris, and the Anglin brothers attacking me when I was young. The most important thing that I want to tell you about right now is that I remembered where Frank told me that he hid the ransom money from the D.B. Cooper jump. Now, this is record information, but those of you who watch my videos know that for a while there I was coordinating with the police in Tampa, Florida, where I lived, about my trips to Mexico and my meetings with these killers. And although they were advising me to stay away from him, I still kept running into him, but he kind of made sure of that, because if I didn't go anywhere near his house, he would follow me around and just pop up somewhere and start talking to me. So the police in Tampa told me to see if I could get him to tell me where the ransom money was hidden from the D.B. Cooper jump. So I asked him several times, and he kept telling me, "I already told you." And, you know, I asked for details, and of course he wouldn't give me any. The elusive Frank Morris. Well, one day I asked him, and he was in a really angry mood, and he goes, "I'm not going to tell you any more about that." And I go, "Oh, well, why not?" And he goes, "Well, because I've already told you." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You know where it's at." And I go, "Well, where is it?" And he goes, "Look." He got really angry. He's like, "Look, what have we talked about that had to do with buried treasure?" And I go, "Well, I don't know." Back then I couldn't even remember what he had told me about, but what it was the grave of Donna Lass, which is up in Lake Tahoe. And you can take a look here at the video about Donna Lass's grave. And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, so what does that mean?" And he goes, "Well, I told you there was more than money up there, and a whole lot more than $10,000. And I go, "Okay," and I still didn't get it. But then I remember him saying that there was also some buried treasure around Lowry Park in Tampa. And you might want to look at my Lowry Park video again. So, you know, remembering those things that he had said over the past few weeks, I concluded that what he was telling me was he buried the money around the area of Donna Lass's grave. And that only makes sense because she was a real treasure to him, so he buried the money there. There were two treasures. I remember him telling me, "You can go up there and get the treasure and dig it up, but you can't spend it." And I go, "Why not?" And he goes, "Because it's marked." Well, we all know that the bills for the ransom money for the D.B. Cooper jump are supposed to all be marked, which is why he never spent them. And now I know why no one has ever found it, because it's buried up there in that little corner piece of property that's in dispute by two different lodges, and right on a state line and a county line that just confuses the issue to the point where, you know, Frank told me no one's ever going to dig it up because it's in a graveyard, but there are no graves there. That's where the money's at. Those of you who are interested in where D.B. Cooper hid his money, that's where it's at. Now, he did tell me at one time, and he went like this, he goes, "We hid a little bit of it here and a little there and a little there, so there may be some of it buried down there in Tampa, Florida, in Lowry Park, possibly somewhere else, but I don't think so. I think most of it, if not all of it, is going to be up there in Lake Tahoe, because there was areas of the ground that I stepped on that I was sure that there was something buried there that needed to be dug up." I hope this may give you some peace as to where the money's at. I sent an email to the airlines. They've been bought out by a different airline. I think it was Northwest when Frank did that jump, and they've been brought out by another airline. I sent them an email, told them that I knew where the money was at, but just like law enforcement, they didn't bother to answer my email. So I'm going to go ahead and make it public here where the money's hidden, just so that you all will know that there's no more mystery about where D.B. Cooper hid the money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a really good day, and those of you who are my loyal subscribers who will take the time to pay attention to my videos and listen to what I have to say, of course you've already realized that that in and of itself will help you to understand the complicated nature of this thing and the fact that I am telling you the truth. Those of you children out there who just want to mouth off and tell me all of what you know when the only thing you really know is that you want Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers to be your heroes, well, let them be your heroes, okay? If it really, really bothers you that much to hear me tell you the truth about these guys who I've known most of my life, and no, I wasn't their best friends, okay? They just kept popping up into my life, mostly trying to kill me, okay? But if it bothers you to hear about them, what I have to say about them, well, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Watch the videos and, you know, mind your own business, because I'm not interested in your rude comments, okay? I'm telling you the truth. I knew the guys. They tried to cut my throat when I was 5. They tried to kill me when I was a teenager. They tried to kill me in Mexico City when I was in my 30s. You know, there's just no end to this thing. And these guys are still alive, okay? Law enforcement's not doing anything about it. So, y'all have a good day, and I hope this video helps you with some things.